Okay, everybody, this video picture is being taken on my cell phone on February 17th, 2016. My name is Leslie Williams. It's 4:06 p.m. I'm going to have to talk fast in this video because of this memory time in the video card is running low. And I'm going to turn this phone off right now so I can charge it up. This phone right here that I just took a video picture of to show you the date and time is no longer in service. I stopped paying for its service contract in January 2016. Now, the reason why I'm making this particular video is to show you that they jammed my phone. The one that I currently have, it's a Boost mobile phone. Now, I'm going to show you something. We all know, if you have any experience with your phones, that when you're using your phone, whether it's off and you're charging it or you go to turn it on, like say if it's off, you know that with your phone when you turn it off and you go to charge it and you put the USB charger in, this is another USB cable that's in that is running to the back of my computer. As you can see, it's plugged in fine. Okay, you can see the computer's on. Okay. Alright, you can see the mouse button moving. It's plugged into the phone itself, but yet the red light is not charging, showing that it's charging. Now I'm going to go to the top of the phone right now. You can see the USB drive is still plugged in, and I'm going to press the power button. Now watch how it don't boot up. They're jamming my phone, gang stalking. Okay. Now you can go to Google and oh, there we go. Jeez, that's the second time they fucking did this. The second time I had to get all this out to make this video, and then boom. Now, I got enough experience with fucking phones to know. Before I started this video, I literally held down this power button for over 3 minutes and it would not turn on. Okay? At all. I go to make the video and it suddenly starts. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep this video, okay? And it could be the reason why they're doing this as well, without the risk of sounding crazy. I'm going to go ahead and make a statement and back it up actually with the audio file that's on this tape recorder. And what you're about ready to hear on this tape recorder, okay, see how the red light is on? That's because the power is attached to it, okay? And the phone's battery wasn't low enough for it to turn itself off until it charged. And even if that was the case, see how much power I got in that power bar up there where the blue is? Okay, like when I take this USB cord out, watch how that blue little part disappears. See how much that battery's got in it? Okay, you put the USB back in, it automatically starts charging. See what I'm saying? Now, they can hack into this computer and put a virus on it, connect it to the phone, and make the phone completely inoperable. Okay? If that occurs on any date, if this phone remains jammed on any date, including for the rest of today, tonight, and then I got to get it replaced, let's see if anything happens to me while the phone is being replaced in reference to everything that is entailed with having to call them, because I just got insurance on it this month because they jammed it at the beginning of the month. Okay, go to Google and type in cell phone jamming and organized stalking, cell phone jamming and gang stalking. They can also hack into your phone and use it as a GPS tracker so they know where you're at in order to do it. They can also hack into the camera on the phone, okay, and the speaker of the phone to use it as a microphone. I want you to listen to this and listen carefully.
You're worried about. Maybe they're being taken advantage of by predators on the internet, whatever. You want to know who they're talking to, so forth. So you install this little application. Okay, once it's loaded, okay, it goes invisible, so you wouldn't see it running there in the apps. Now, your child has that phone and goes on about making phone calls, text messaging, cruising the internet, oblivious to the fact that now with your phone, you can actually hit the application, access their phone, and you can intercept all the text messages. You can listen to all the phone calls that are being made. It actually has a GPS tracker, so you can tell where they're at 24 hours a day. Total eavesdropping capability. And when I saw this application, I said, well, this isn't legal, is it? they said, yes, it's illegal because when you install it on a child's phone, a minor, they don't have the right to the privacy that an adult would be. It's already went through all the legal hurdles. You're going to be able to buy this thing here in a few months. Of course, there have been some that took it and installed it on their spouse, and then found out that their spouse wasn't where they were supposed to be. But people say, well, I don't believe this technology. Well, Steve, you and I already know the answer to this. We'd heard about this many years ago, and they called it roving wiretaps, where two people go and sit at a Starbucks. They're outside having a cappuccino. They both lay their phones on the table, and then you have a third party, Black Ops group, that activates the microphone on the handsets, and they activated that speaker now, and so they can hear everything that you're talking about. Well, now, folks, if it's just coming to the public eye as a public application that anybody will be able to buy and sign up for the service, so you can eavesdrop on your kids, what do you think's already happening to your phone right now? And Steve, so what you're talking about with HD, the fact that they can spy on you, with the advent of all this HD technology, we have no idea, by and large, what has already been planted into the machines by the time we go and purchase them at Best Buy or Walmart or wherever you're buying these goods. We're in a total surveillance society, and then, you know, what concerns me now is you've got this new application called Timeline on Facebook, Steve, which I think goes active this week. Everybody will be forced to use it. And basically all the messages that you have ever sent through or received through Facebook will now be accessible, and you can go and sort them by year. It's all been cataloged, and it's never going to be destroyed. Well, Bruce, I think, you know,
Okay, now, to prove to you I'm being gang stalked, I want you to listen to this audio file from, it's part of my Instagram account, Exposing Truth. Okay, that's how they intentionally, that's what they do, is they intentionally get around me and repeat gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, suck my dick, gang stalk weird, gang stalk crazy, gang stalk, I'm gonna fuck you up, gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her, like at resting areas and camping areas maybe, well not maybe, but they do, gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her property. Absolutely. They've even sent text messages to my phone. Go to YouTube. Go to Google. I'm going to power it off right now. While I was transferring the audio from this, okay, I unplugged that phone and plugged this charger into my phone, so I don't have to use the computer to charge my phone, because they can hack into this computer. They can hack into the phone and put a virus on it to make it inoperable. I'm going to turn it off right now. Now you'll see that the red light is still on once it turns off because it's charging. So why wouldn't it do that? Okay. See how it's charging? Okay. Alright. You'll be able to see the power bar charging in a second. Okay. So why wasn't I able to do that when I turned this on and I started making the video? Well, you might think to yourself, well, why did I play you this audio file about being able to hack into your phone and use it as a microphone? Well, if I'm making a video that they jam my phone, go to Google right now and type in cell phone hacking, gang stalking, using phones as microphones. So if they're doing that to either this phone, and even the speaker on the computer, they can hear that I'm making the video. And then think to themselves, well, we can't have her prove that we're jamming her phone, so we'll unjam it while she's making the video. I'm not saying they're doing this, and I'm not saying they're not. Fellow American citizens, I have no reason to lie, okay, about anything. So go to Google and type in UCSD and Law Library, are they networking gang stalking? Okay, now I'm going to press the power button so you can see how much power is on this phone. So you'll be able to see that there was no way that the phone didn't already have enough charge on it for it to not boot up with or without the charger when I first started making this video, because that phone wouldn't, the battery would not have been able to charge that much in that small time period. Okay, you seen when I first turned on this video camera that this was plugged in to the computer. Okay, the red light wasn't on. I pressed the power button. Okay, and as soon as I started getting into the video, it turned on. And the last time they jammed it, okay, pertaining to this last month, this month we're still in, the same thing happened. I went to go make a video of it occurring. Boom! All of a sudden, it boots up. Okay, so they must, if they are jamming my, I already know they're jamming my phone. I know it for a fact because this phone was jammed up on November 30th, 2015 for almost, well, let me just put it to you this way, for at least 3 hours. And then the police came to Marion Bear Park, okay, and told me I had to leave. The second they walked out of my physical presence, the phone booted on. Okay? Now, as that event was occurring, I called the police on them using this phone because it was still in its service contract because that occurred on November 30th, 2015, and I didn't cancel this phone service contract until January 3rd, actually, 2016. Okay, and this was the phone they did it on November 30th, the new one. And I'm going to go here, but I want you to listen to me as well concerning one more thing. I bought this phone from Best Buy off of La Jolla Villa Square, where I got at least 30 to 50 audio files of gang stalk being said in there. When I was in there, when I purchased this phone, and as they were setting it up so it can be used. Okay, every other time that I've been there for other business like memory cards and stuff like that for camera or tape recorder. And when I bought this phone, they are the ones that hooked this phone up. As I was purchasing this phone and that phone, and this phone was bought in April of 2014. This phone was bought in September of 2015. On both dates and every date in between that I've been in Best Buy, gang stalk, crazy, gang stalk, weird, gang stalk, oh my God, suck my dick, has been caught on my tape recorder being said around me as these phones were being, on tape recorder, as these phones were being purchased, and every time I went in there for other business in between. Like when I go in there to buy memory cards for the video camera or micro cards for the tape recorder. So, fellow American citizen, and I can prove it, and the only way I'll never be able to prove it is that if I'm arrested before I go to try to prove it through a lawyer, okay, and they steal the evidence that I got on me before that evidence can ever be presented to a lawyer or court, which I wouldn't doubt they wouldn't do at all because it's already out now. Now, I want you to look at this. Look, see, I touched it. Now, after I get done making this video, you've seen the time and date on this video. Let's see if it gets jammed again. Okay, especially once it gets dark out. Because once it gets dark out, I'm not going to be able to take a clear picture of it being jammed except if I use a flashlight. And I only got about 10 minutes right now left on this video card. If it does happen, I might just erase an older video that's on this video card and then just make a video concerning it. Fellow American citizens, my name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California, La Jolla. I am a target victim and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. And here's another thing. As soon as I get done making this video, a specific person is going to make a tweet concerning about their phone being jammed. A snap screenshot will be taken of it, and then that will be sent to an email account. Okay? Proving that the phone was working as of this time. If it gets jammed after that, I'm predicting it right now. If this phone gets jammed, especially jammed to the point to where it's completely made inoperable and will not turn back on, and if anything happens to me, like arrests, tickets, assaults, anything that psychologically forces me to move from any area that I might be arrested at, okay, and those events cannot be predicted on Twitter, okay, or through email accounts from this phone, or any assault or arrest, okay, can be captured on video on this phone, because this phone's also got a feature, an application on it called California Justice through the ACLU, which that's an application where you can literally send a real-time recording event to the ACLU if police are in your presence. That's what I did when they approached me in Rose Canyon. So that could be another reason why they're jamming it. They could also be jamming it in case they want to stage an event like an assault, rape, robbery, arrest, or ticket. Okay, and like say if they decide to do it at 3 in the morning and they jammed it at 12 and I don't know about it. You understand? Because I make prediction tweets about what might happen to me on a daily basis. If they do what I predict, it'll become extremely obvious because everything they've done already I predicted. So go to that blog. Got to get San Diego, California. You can see it's still charging. And I showed you the time and date, okay, of this audio, of this of this on this video pertaining to this Boost mobile phone. I gotta go. Thanks.